For the last several days, we've been hearing readings about the law of the Lord given to Moses and the Ten Commandments. And Jesus reiterates today that he did not come to do away with the law, not even the smallest part of the law. In the Old English version of the Bible, it says, not any letter or even a jot or tittle. The Hebrew language, it's written in such a way that there are no vowels. They're just breathing marks, and there's like a little accent here and a little smudge here. And those are the little things that Jesus says, not even those little pieces of any word of the law will I do away with. But why is the law so important? Did God make it to tie our hands so we can't enjoy our lives? We can't do the things that are fun? No. He made it so that he could fulfill his promise, the promise his father made, that he would make of Israel a great nation, and the people that followed him would be considered great, honored among all the people. For what other nation had been given direction directly by their God as to how they live their lives? If you think about it, the ancient religions were all based on superstition. If someone were carrying something metal over their shoulder on a Tuesday, and there was a lightning strike, and they got hit by lightning, the God of lightning hates Tuesdays. They would have all these superstitious things that they would do. But God said to them, this is what I expect of you. I'm the only God. You shall love me with all your heart and all your soul and all your strength. Keep holy the Sabbath. Rest on that day. Don't take things that aren't yours. Don't kill. Don't be jealous of what other people have. Don't covet someone else's wife or their spouse. These laws were made to bring order to our world, to bring a sense of meaning. And if you think about it, if we live those laws, really live them with our own lives, not following just the letter of the law, but the meaning, the deep meaning beneath that law, that love that's beneath it, people will recognize us as a people set apart, a people that are different. Think about the people that have lived out the Ten Commandments. What do you remember about George Washington and the cherry tree? I cannot tell a lie. What do you remember about St. Francis? Thou shalt not kill. He was confronted by a ravenous wolf that was killing people throughout the whole village, and he talked to the wolf quietly, and the wolf became part of the village. Now all the people in the village fed him. If you look back through history of all the people who have so honored their parents, and all of the people who have gone beyond the pale of nature to be honest, to be true, not to steal, not to kill. You look at the story of Desmond Doss, or the movie that came out a few years ago, who was a conscientious objector who refused to carry a gun even in war. Even though he was shot himself, he became a medic and saved 75 lives in one of the most bitter battles in the whole war with Japan. And he was the first person, I believe, in history as a conscientious objector to receive the Congressional Medal of Honor. He was honored because he refused to kill, even in the midst of people killing his friends all around him. If we can live that life, be honest with one another, be the kind of person that when we die and people say, I never heard them say a bad word about anyone, or they never complained about anything. If we can live our lives that way, won't other people follow us? God gave us that great gift of the Eucharist to strengthen us to do it when it's not easy. And you come here today to receive that Eucharist that strengthens us for the journey ahead. Prophet Malachi, 400 years before the birth of Christ, prophesied that from the rising of the sun to its setting, God's name would be honored all over the world among the Gentiles as well as the Israelites. and that incense would be offered every day. And every day, at every hour around the world, somewhere, a Mass is being offered and the Eucharist is being offered to the faithful people to strengthen us. We're called to carry out that tradition that's well over 2,000 years old. It all started with 12 men, ordinary men, who went out and told the good news that God so loved us that He'd send His own Son to die for us. And as a result of that, all over the world, that good news has been spread from generation to generation. All because of the work of 12 humble people. What will you do to spread the word of God today? Lent is a great time to begin, once again, to tell the good news that Jesus Christ is alive and well and in the Catholic Church. Spread the news with all that we do and all that we say and all that we live in our hearts.